Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Another run now for Nwangwu. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Bills.
The Bills had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Up the middle they go. Roman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
A gain of 7.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
give left side here for Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now a give right side. It's Roman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Throw left side complete. That's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met at the line of of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield now from the 50. This is intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson looking to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mayfield to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Baker Mayfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Bills 3.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
The kicker on.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Browns 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bills 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
First and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Myles Garrett.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Quick throw completed by Richardson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Browns.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down here at the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Mayfield down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bills 10.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Richardson.
Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Arian Smith. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down.
Waste of time.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2.
Mayfield. There's a short one caught by Fannin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Browns first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And a Browns first down.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
13 yards on the play.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bills 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun.
Got his open man. It's Carr. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
A loss of 16 yards.
The
on
offense
the play.
on third
Brings up
down,
third
it's
down.
been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, 48 yards. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off-play action, Richardson. He'll get this to Kene Nwangwu complete.
And some strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll find Nwangwu underneath.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here Richardson yet again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Arian Smith from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Richardson to throw it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's complete. And he's going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Bills 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards.
7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
Now Mayfield. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's complete. It's Okuroba now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Arian Smith
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Browns 42, Bills 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Richardson.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
third and long. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to swing this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Wan'Dale Robinson
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 56, Bills 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. One last shot for Richardson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign.